update on my research for peptides and their usage in dogs. Also, look at this that I just found that I've not looked at in so long. It's little baby Dana when I first graduated at 25 years old. Okay, on to the good stuff. The largest study, seemingly, that I have found so far that is still going on is something called the TRIAD study. And the TRIAD stands for Test of Rapamycin in Aging Dogs. Rapamycin is something called an inhibitor of mTOR, and I won't bore you with all those details, but it is something that has shown, I'm looking at my notes here, has shown to increase longevity in mice. So, of course, lots of things are studied on mice first, right? And an interesting phrase that I am now going to adopt that the founders of this study are using is something called health span. So when we're talking about lifespan, the way I think of longevity is not simply living longer, it's living longer with good quality. And of course, we all want that for our companion dogs, right? Of course we do, because we love them and we don't want to see them hurting. This study began in 2025 and it is still going on. I actually have a phone call with a representative from the study scheduled for tomorrow, and I'm going to talk to her and see how I can become involved, learn more, and I'm also hoping they can help point me towards areas of self-study where I can start learning more about peptides in dogs. And I have done some of my own research, and this drug, rapamycin, which is an oral drug, right? Yes, I'm questioning myself. I'm pretty sure it's oral. I will go clarify those details for sure. An oral drug, and there are, of course, dogs that are also being tested against the ones that are getting the drug. So there are placebo, for lack of a better word. Depending on, so there are only 2 centers that I found in California, and I'm not super close, not super far, not super close to one of them. The other one is in San Francisco. I will see what she says. I will find out more information. I will keep you updated. I will keep posting updates here as frequently as I get new information. I'm hoping for once a month, potentially sooner than that. You can enroll your dog in this. So you can look up TRIAD, all capital letters TRIAD. And again, that stands for Test of Rapamycin in Aging Dogs. You can look up and see if there's a center near you and if your dog qualifies, and you can still get your dog enrolled in this study. The qualifications are that your dog must be at least 7 years old, at least 44 pounds, and you must be willing to bring your dog to a center. So when you go to their website, you will see the centers across, and they're all across the US. I'm not sure about out of country. I think it's only US. And you have to be willing to bring your dog there. So of course they can do follow-up. More to come. I have the phone call scheduled tomorrow. Another thing that sounds very promising, which is not surprising, is BPC 157 in dogs, and that has been studied somewhat as well. That stands for body protective compound. It's used very frequently in humans as well, and has been used for a while for a variety of things that it can help with. So more on all of that later, and I will keep you posted.